accomplishments start in the small. And if you don't see it in the small, you'll never feel it in the big. You are always attracting energy into your life. The question is, what can you be mindful about attracting? I'm Shannon Bills, mindset mentor, energy healer, and intuitive reader. And today, we're having mindfulness for breakfast. Good morning. This was probably a bad idea to have my dog in here with squeaky toys, but it shows you that I have such a big message for you today. It is like seeping through me. I am, of course, healing something right now, and I just had to turn these lights on, cue that mic up, and just tell you it and share it with you. So guys, I don't know if I talked about this before, and if I haven't, you will now hear me talk about this forever and always. The root of 99% of all of your problems is a worthiness issue, not seeing your value. It is the stem of everything. Here's the thing about self-worth. We have to hold the mirror up to us around anything we're feeling triggered by in life. That is what I feel separates my mindset work through a lot of different coaches, is we're not just feeding the positive, we're looking back and going, why am I a match to receive this in the first place? Let's give an example. If I say, I don't like the way so-and-so is treating me, well, how are they making me feel? And where am I actually doing that to myself? That's taking some radical responsibility right there. Holding the mirror up to you and seeing where you're not seeing that in yourself. So we are on this journey of taking radical responsibility of our own life. And of course, I was healing something in my business as I'm up-leveling. I have some bigger goals, which also means fear is involved. And as I'm working through this, I'm like, oh, of course, it comes back to my self-worth. How I view myself. I want to share with you something I wrote down. I have my journal here. I wrote a letter to what I perceived as my failures. I wrote letter to fake failures. I'm going to purposely speak these a little slow because I ended up writing them like declarations, affirmations. So maybe you want to repeat these back. Maybe it'll actually help you. If there's one that resonates with you, I'll pause. You can repeat it back. It'll be a fun little game that we're playing. To the parts of me that thought I wasn't doing enough, I release you. To the parts of me that couldn't see all my accomplishments and success, I release you. To the parts of me that doubted my journey, I release you. To the parts of my journey that felt delayed, you were right on time. Haha, you thought I was going to say I release you. I shocked myself when I wrote that. To the parts of my journey that felt delayed, you were right on time. To the parts of myself and my journey that felt broken, you were a stepping stone, and I am grateful. To the parts of me that question the process, relax, breathe, receive. To the parts of me that wait for the big accomplishments, look at the small ones first. To the parts of me that thought others' success took away from my own, you're lying. To the parts of me that wished others' accomplishments would be delayed so I felt less alone, you are silly and naive, and I release you. To the parts of me who want to rush my growth, my healing, my abundance, nothing sustainable gets built overnight. I wrote that to myself. I'm very proud. And maybe you want to listen and repeat some of these back because I thought they were really powerful. Obviously, we're working on some value today, making space for all the parts of myself that I want to love dearly and accept dearly. I think accept is even the bigger word here. I have something short and sweet for you guys today. Something I am adding to my daily routine is clocking all of my accomplishments, big, small, everything in between. Today, I got out of bed this morning. Today, I had 4 sessions with clients already. Today, I made myself breakfast, and I typically don't eat breakfast. How ironic, having a podcast called Mindfulness for Breakfast. Today, I made a client's dreams come true. They booked their dream role. Today, I held the door open for a stranger. Today, I healed a massive belief. Today, I got to connect with an old friend. These small accomplishments will allow me to feel my value over time. And that is something that we need to clock and that we can't forget about. So that is something that I'm actively going to start doing. I want you all to know that accomplishments start in the small. And if you don't see it in the small, you'll never feel it in the big. So that is today's breakfast item. It's a short and sweet episode for you guys. I hope you liked my little journaling affirmations in the beginning. Feel free to repeat those back to yourself. But I also want you to start clocking your accomplishments from beginning to end in the day. And maybe this is something you do as part of a nighttime routine. You're laying in bed and you're thinking of the top 5 things that come to mind that you did, that you can celebrate that day, that you can get excited about and know just being you adds value. Waking up in the morning adds value to people's lives. You calling your mom, your dad, your friend added value to their life. I want you to clock where you are adding value to everything or what you are feeling accomplished in. And maybe that is you cut open a perfect avocado that day. Or maybe it is you booked your dream job. I don't really care how big or small it is. I want you to start clocking it. This is going to add to your inner value, your self-worth. It's going to raise your frequency. And by seeing these things in the small is only going to make you an energy match for the big things to celebrate down the line. That is all for today. Go have a lovely morning. Go have a lovely day. I will talk to you soon.